A record finish once again after a flattering November and fresh record highs. The start of the month, December month that is, was no different. Although we started off very quiet, we were just ambling around the 13,000 mark, and then in the mid-session is when you saw the mighty pickup coming in, managing to close at fresh record levels for ourselves, 13,150 at the top of the day, and on closing as well, it's been a solid triple-digit gain that the Nifty has had. For the broader market though, the gains were intact from the word go. You've had a great and excellent market breadth at your hands today as well. On closing, a good 100 plus stocks within the F&O universe standing to the advances as opposed to just 35 odd to the declines within the F&O universe. All sectors contributed, although you have to say finance was the only one which was a bit of an underperformer, closed in flat as opposed to good performance coming in from automobiles, from banks, from power, fertilizers, real estate, banks. All these sectors were chugging along quite nicely. So first flavor of what was really happening within the Nifty, a bit of a tug of war there. While you did have names like a Titan, a Kotak Bank, Nestle, which lost about almost 1.6% in trade. Kotak was down about 1.25%, and Titan, which also lost about in excess of 1% in today's trading session. But on the flip side, there were a whole host of names which are really holding out. After the analyst meet, there was a good amount of surge coming in for Tech Mahindra, which held out by a solid 4%, UPL, which contributed a good 4% gains, ONGC, which held out by about 4%, Bharti, after news coming out, their idea is already hike tariffs for some of their subscription plans. All eyes on Bharti next. Bharti as well was a significant outperformer, a 3.5% move coming in for Bharti, and Infosys as well held out quite strongly in trade. So a bit of a mixed bag really within the Nifty at least. From within the broader markets, there were lots of gainers. GAIL really was in a tear today. At the high point of the day, it was a near 8% surge that the stock saw for itself. Tata Power, after Morgan Stanley upgraded in the stock, that held out by about 6.25% in the futures. Adani Enterprises, a solid mover there as well, a 6% gain coming in there too. And then of course names like Motherson, Sumi, which held out near about 6%, and Canara Bank as well with a near 6% move. Those were some of the significant movers in trade. On the flip side though, within the liquid universe, you had a Mannapuram Finance which was down about 3.5%. Chola Finance as well was a laggard in today's trading session, about a near 3% cut coming in. Sriram Transport Finance about a 2.7% cut on the futures. Amararaja Batteries saw some profit taking, as did M&M Finance. But the texture of the market holds through. Later this week, you've got the RBI policy as well coming in. All expectations that it's going to be a status quo, but at least it's not going to be a hike coming in, and the interest rates are going to be benign for a while to come. That continues to ensure liquidity flows into Indian markets, and that continues to hold equities in good stead. So that said, we've had again a great session even after the long weekend. Let's see how tomorrow pans out. We'll pick up all the trading action tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. on the market.